Hey guys, it's Elizabeth. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about letting go. This is something that comes up over and over again in so many people's lives and my own, of course. And I thought I would just talk a little bit about why we need to let go and some ways that we can create a framework around it, a process to actually put it into practice. So anytime something is showing up in your life that you don't want, that you don't like, that you're trying to move away from, it's an opportunity to look at what your world is mirroring for you. What lessons are there for you to learn? And it sucks and it's hard and I hate it. And I'm sure you guys are feeling the same way, especially if you're here watching this video. So for instance, if you are dealing with a difficult person in your life, the first thing that I always like to do is to go inside and ask myself, why is this showing up? And for me, I've had these experiences in my life where it's like the most forefront relationship in my life. I can't escape. I'm forced to deal with it head on every single day with this like difficult situation, person, whatever it is. So, and sometimes it's hard to see what it's mirroring for you. What is within me that this is trying to show me? And so sometimes meditating on it is really eye-opening. You can get some insight there if you're just really quiet, asking yourself, setting the intention before you go into meditation to have an understanding as to why it's mirroring itself like that. So that has been helpful for me. But then letting go and shifting it, you can shift it. So first of all, what you want in your life, if you are giving that out, I have noticed that I will receive a lot back. So at times when I'm really saying, how can I serve? What can I do? How can I give to somebody? I do tend to get a lot back. Maybe not from that specific person, but I will start getting from all of those others around me. So for instance, if I really feel like I want to create a loving relationship in my life and I just give all that I can into loving myself and the other people around me, I've noticed that it's like all of a sudden I'm surrounded by all of these people who are just lifting me up, loving me, there for me in the most amazing way. And it really is amazing to see how that mirror effect really works. So if you have that difficult situation, person, whatever that is that's showing that you feel like you need to let go of, really sitting with it and asking yourself, what the hell? Why is this continuing? What is within me? How am I showing up this way? And then shifting that can be really helpful. But then also, there's this letting go. How do I just let go of it? And sometimes in your life, you want something so bad. So let's just say you are really wanting to create something in your life, whether it's money or love or support or respect or a new job, whatever it is you're trying to create in your life, and you have all of this importance, you've like put it on a pedestal and you want it with all of your being, and it gets to the point where it like mucks up, you're thinking about it too much, it's mucking up your clarity, you're having a hard time enjoying life and staying present because you put it on a pedestal and it's the centerpiece. So sometimes creating a ritual or process around it helps shed some of that, at least in my experience. So what I do, I find fire is really good for this. And I'm terrified of fire, guys. So let me just say that I'm really careful. I'm not somebody who does a lot of rituals or ceremonies. I don't know, it just doesn't resonate with me. But sometimes when it's something really important that I just keep harping on, I need to get a new job. I really want a new job. I'm like searching all day for new jobs and it's not showing up. Whatever it is, it could be relationship. Like I said, it could be relationship. It could be difficult problems with somebody, divorce, like them going through a divorce, I want to be divorced. Like sometimes like it just, these things show up in your life. So sometimes having a ritual around it, and my rituals are super simple. I don't gather lots of stuff and do candles very often and stuff like that. But sometimes the process of ritual does help because it just helps it sink in a little bit more, the beliefs. So I get a metal bowl because it's safer with fire. I get a metal bowl and I do it in my kitchen sink. So there's water if a fire should get out of hand. So I take whatever it is. So let's say the importance of a job. I would write that on a little piece of paper, and I do a really little piece of paper so it's not so much to burn. Like I said, I'm really nervous about fire. Or let's say it's a person that is no longer serving you in your life. The relationship's no good anymore. You want to let it go, the importance around it, or you're just saying goodbye to that person in your life. Okay, so let's say whatever that is that you're letting go of, you write it on a piece of paper. And you could write a symbol of it instead of writing it out. If it's like a really long thing, you can create a symbol that represents it. Whatever that symbol is for you, draw it out, put it on that piece of paper. And then you're going to burn it in the bowl. Sometimes, I think I have a little pair of tweezers I hold, because the pieces of paper I use are super teeny tiny. I'll hold it with a pair of tweezers and light it on fire. And so first of all, I thank it for the lessons. So before, I might meditate for a minute on it and thank it for being in my life, for the purpose that it serves or served, and thank it for having been there. And then you say, I no longer need you. Thank you for being here. I no longer need you. You're no longer a part of my reality. And you burn it and just feel it letting go. You can even take a couple deep breaths, breathing in through your feet all the way up. And then on your out breath, I release whatever it is, the importance of the job, whatever. And then the important piece is after you do this, anytime you get reminders in your life about whatever that is, you acknowledge it. First you have to acknowledge it. You acknowledge it's there and say, this no longer serves me. Goodbye. I let you go. And I have found that this has created so much peace because it's an acknowledgement that it was there, and it's an acceptance that it doesn't need to be there anymore. So I hope this helps you. If you try this out, I would love to hear the results you get. It might take a couple weeks for it to really sink in, and you might have to do it a couple times because sometimes it takes your subconscious a little bit and your body to assimilate these types of things, especially if there's a lot of importance on it. So anyway, I hope you guys are doing well, and I'll catch you on the next video.